Alright guys, sorry about that. My son was freaking standing up in his seat down there. So glad I went. Okay, to continue on. This is some Vans we got from my son. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. I can open them here. I kept them because I think it's pretty cool. For one, they were one of his first pair of shoes. And for two, they're freaking Mario. I was going to get these for myself, but I thought I would look really stupid in them. A 31-year-old wearing these. So I did not do it. But yeah, pretty freaking cool shoes. A lot cheaper, obviously, when you buy them for a kid. I think they were like almost $100 for the adult pair. But I got those for like $40 or something like that. And he wore the crap out of them, so it was pretty cool. No money lost. One cool thing I got, man, is this. I hung this. I had this idea to buy these drapes. This was actually a blanket for a twin bed on eBay. I got these for 20 bucks. And my mom made them into curtains. See the curtain rod and everything? She made them into curtains. It was my idea to make them into curtains. I thought it'd be super cool. And actually, I seen one other person on Instagram that did the same thing. It's real funny. Yeah, my mom's the master at sewing and making stuff like drapes, clothes, patching stuff. I mean, she's awesome at it. So I knew she would do it, but it looks freaking badass. Megan had put up some like SpongeBob ones, and I didn't freaking want SpongeBob on the wall. So I was like, dude, this is perfect. I'm gonna get these freaking drapes. They had some curtains at Walmart that were Mario, but they weren't old school Mario. So I that's a big thing. I'm a retro gamer, so I want the old school shit. So I see pictures all the time of people with this actually on their bed. But I think it's pretty cool that I made them into curtains. But I love the art on it. I love it. It's so old school. Look at Bowser right there. So awesome. So yeah, and that's a cool story too, because someday when my mother's gone, I have something pretty cool she made for me that I'll never take down. If I ever have another game room, I will do the same thing, even if the window's too big or too small. I'll still have the same one up. I'm going to jump over here and keep going down the line. I have curtains up on this side as well. 2 sets. This is a Luigi doll that I had when I was little. This is a legitimate one from when I was little. I did not have Mario. So somewhere along the line I need to go and I need to buy Mario. That's one thing I need to type in eBay and see if I can snag. And I also need to have my mom... Oh, I did. I already had her do it. that was broken, and I had my mom sew it. So she patched that up for me. My buddy bought me this for my birthday. Pretty nice of him. Just some random beer. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but I will occasionally. I got this because this is one of my favorite games of all time. One of my favorite Marios for sure. For sure in the top 3. Probably top 2. Pretty clean box. I wanted something in the box because I wanted to know what it was really like. This has the inserts and everything in it. I'm not going to open it up here. It's a pretty good copy. They go for cheap. That's part of the reason I got it. I'm not a big boxed person. I don't really care about getting stuff in the box. Only certain games. Like, I'd like to have the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out in the box, but it's got to have the letter from Mike Tyson in it. I know he didn't write it, but it's got to have that in it. I also think it'd be cool to have stuff like Star Tropics, and it's got to have the map in it that you get wet. And, you know, stuff like that I think's really cool. And Mario 3 is just a pretty box. And it's one of my favorite Marios. So that's why I got it. And it goes for very cheap. I bought it off a friend for like 15 or something like that. But moving on. This is the other knick-knack I had. I had the Yoshi one over there. Here's the Mario one. I had them both. It looks like it goes on your backpack or something, or a keychain. My mom got me this Luigi. And she actually didn't get me this. My son, Nathaniel, my littlest one, when he was born, he was in the ICU, and he wasn't doing too good. So it was kind of critical. So she got that, and she laid that in his little crib that he had for about his first month of his life. And it was just something that always reminds me of that, Luigi sticking with him. And so I always kept it, remembering that that was in his crib with him. And at one point, this Luigi was almost bigger than him. So that's how little he was. He was a premature kid. He was born a month early. So he's here running around now. You just seen him a little bit ago. So he's good. This I got for very cheap from GameStop. It was on clearance. Got it for real cheap after Christmas. I mean, this thing was probably $3-4. They had it on the clearance rack. So I snagged that because it looks freaking awesome. That's Super Mario Maker. I be honest with you, I don't know why it's up here. It should be in the shelf. Not sure. This is a little figurine from back in the day. This is legitimately something I had. I didn't rebuy this or anything. This is mine. So I just put it up here. I found it in my toys when I gave them to my kids. And I said, oh crap, I'm putting that up there. Here we go. I got some amiibos. When I bought Mario Party 10, this was a special edition one, came with the amiibo, and at the time I didn't have any amiibos. So I said, fuck it, I'll buy an amiibo. So I got it. I don't open amiibos because amiibos don't do a whole lot, so I don't think it's worth it. So I just think they look cool, man. They look fucking awesome. World of Nintendo. Megan got me this in my stocking stuffer, so I put it up here. Diddy Kong. She also got me Link, which is an awesome pick. And then I got these two amiibos. I bought these because Mega Man's one of my favorites. And the 8-bit Mario. I mean, come on. I got to get the 8-bit Mario. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. This is mine from when I was little. I got this legitimately. Looks like it has an old price tag on it where I bought it. I remember when this game came out for the GameCube, and me and Megan played the hell out of it. It was actually a pretty fun game. It got boring, but, you know, it was cool. It was something new, something different to try. I really liked the GameCube. This is a sign I got off of eBay for very cheap. It was probably like $5, $7. And it's just a printout of an old advertisement for Slugfest. Slugfest is something I want in my fucking game room. And one of these days I will shell out the $1,200 or $1,300 for it. I want one like brand new, looks nice, everything works. This game brings back so many memories of me at the bowling alley with my dad when he's bowling, and I would go and he'd give me money to play games, and I would get baseball cards out of this machine. This game is so much fun, and if I had one in here, playing 2-player with somebody is awesome. If you don't know what Slugfest is, look up Williams Slugfest on YouTube and just watch somebody play it, and it's so freaking cool. The sounds, the board up here that shows this. There's a ramp that comes up for homers. It is freaking awesome, dude. That game is badass. It's basically like pinball. You hit pitch, the ball spits out, you got to hit it with a bat, and it's fucking awesome. This is a hat from the McDonald's toys when Mario Kart came out. These are just more stocking stuffers I got from Meg. She gets me all that stuff. There's a box for my PS4, box for my GameCube, PS1, the Power Set. I got the Power Set box because that's the one I got when I was little. My dad bought us that one because we had the power pad, the gun, and everything. This stuff's kind of sitting on here right now. Here's my socks, hats. But this stuff's sitting on here because my buddy got me this from a anime convention he went to, and they had some Mega Man shit, so he freaking got me this. That was awesome. And then this is a picture I bought, damn it, from Wizard World. Same time I bought those Mega Man posters. And it's a realistic Mario stepping on a freaking Goomba. Looking all big and strong. Thought that was pretty cool, so I bought it. I still got to hang this stuff up. And this is a woman gave me this and this at work. Just some Ninja Turtle stuff. It's like little mirrors. And then this is to hang your coat up. You put hooks on it, and you can freaking hang your coat up. And then this is a certain NES guidebook from Pat Contry. If you don't know what this freaking thing is, you have to get on Pat Contry stuff, and you've got to pick this up. This is fucking sweet. It tells you about every single NES game in the whole library. So, pretty freaking awesome. He rates them. Look up reviews on that. I'm not going to cover that right now, but this is an awesome book, and it's like 50, 60 bucks, when this should easily be worth over 100. In my opinion. Here real quick, I'll cover this last stuff. This is, I got the Mario Kart 8 and the recent Mario Kart stuff that came out. My son plays with this stuff, so I put it all right here on this cabinet so he can play with them when he's down here. These are the Frank Thomases my friend bought for me. The Reebok outlet was closing, so he got these for real cheap and gave them to me. That was pretty nice of him. I'm a huge Frank Thomas fan. That's part of the reason why I love the White Sox so much. So I have his shoes, and I wear them very, very rarely, as you can see. This is a White Sox Aloha shirt. My buddy got me that from a game. It was a promotion item at the game. Here in the back, I know it's dirty. Those are Disney Infinity guys. I'm probably going to get rid of them. Me and my son were playing them. See, look at. That's why I put them there. And but my son, me and him, we used to try the Disney Infinity, but it wasn't as good as we thought it was going to be. So basically, we bought all these freaking figures at Christmas time and got bored with it. So this is for my Switch traveling case. My Switch is at the screen right now. Both Super Nintendos and my NES Classic is in here with my travel case. And down here, I have a whole bunch of Game Informers and other magazines and Nintendo Powers. I'm gonna put them in a nicer way. This is the only spot I had for them before, but now I have that big bookcase. I was thinking about putting them in there to make it look nicer, but I'm not sure, man. I don't know what I want to do. I bought some of these. I found at flea markets and stuff. It's a Blockbuster Secret Codes books. And then How to Beat Nintendo ones. Those were always obscure books that I always wanted that you'd find at weird places. I don't even know where you'd buy those at. Maybe like Walmarts and stuff back in the day. But those are really cool to read. They have all kinds of codes in them and everything. And then I got this. I rebought this because when I was little I had this game. Me and my brother played all the freaking time. But I had to rebuy that, and I do want to say it was like 80 bucks or something. But I had it when I was little, so I really wanted it. I played it with my brother all the time. So I wanted to get that, and I have that. My buddy gave me this. My friend Fernando, we were collecting together for a while, and this is one thing he found at Disc Replay for me, and he gave it to me. That was pretty nice of him. This I found at a garage sale for like $2. It's a freaking G.I. Joe board game, and actually it's pretty freaking awesome. It's kind of a strategy game. Me and Peyton play all the time. Not all the time, but we did play for a long time once. I'm not going to go into what Nintendo Powers I have. Maybe that's another video for another day. The last thing I'll cover, I guess, in this video, I'll do one more thing. I bought this little tower for all my controllers, which I'm pretty sure I need another one. This has my Dreamcast controllers with Xbox. This has my Wii U, Super Nintendo, Wii. This one has my N64 controllers, Nintendo controllers, and GameCube controllers, Sega controllers. I have them kind of all mixed up right now. And what I want to do is I want to get labels, and I want to do each one. And I think I'm going to buy another one. I'm actually going to stack it on top of here. And now my son's getting into it. This is why I can't have anything nice. No, I'm kidding. Nah, he's not bad. He just plays with it. But, yeah. I will cover the rest in another video, guys. So keep going here.